Suddenly you hear commotion outside. There he is, sees him. What is going on? How dare you raise your voice at me, you little kitchen witch. Oh, this little old bag thinks she can try it, Grandma. How you can barely stand probably with your little hip. Hunter is injured, but you've got bigger problems. Will you be able to do what it takes to save him, or will you be parted forever? Yes, today we are back with the finale of Protect the Princess on the episode Choose Your Story app. I know this has been a hot minute. I know the story's taken a while, but we are here. If you did not see the last one, catch up on the playlist. We got snatched. And we found out who did it. We knew who was against us. It was that creepy mole rat, Rupert. I kind of forgot his name. I'm not even gonna lie. Rupert. Okay, well, he's gonna be called Rupert for this little intro here. Him and his creepy uncle who were trying to touch us and get with us and all this gross stuff when they abducted us. But luckily, our little necklace, yes, Hunter knew exactly where we were. He came and rescued us, but he was hurt in the process. So let's hope he survives. But if you guys liked this series, please consider giving the video a like because it really helps the channel out a lot. Subscribe if you haven't already. And without further ado, let's start the drama. In Castile Royal Infirmary, your parents insist you are seen by a doctor. I told you already, I am fine. However, we need to make sure. What more can I say? I have a bruise on my wrist. That is all. I'm worried about Hunter. Hunter is the one who's hurt. That man was bleeding. Please, where is he? The young man who was brought in with you is currently in surgery. I believe he sustained a wound. Oh dear, mother, please, I need to go to him. We're all done here, some light bruising, but other than that, no other physical injuries. You will need to wait in the waiting room before you can see your friend now. Come on, get dressed. Lucas and your father are waiting. Halala, are you hurt? I'm fine. I just need to see Hunter. Please, Daddy, where is Hunter? They said he's stable. We should know more soon. I want to see him, please. I'll go see if I can make that happen. Wait here. The switch up, but you know what? We're just gonna accept this. We've already ranted enough about the father. Okay. As your father goes, you begin to pace the hallway, anxiously waiting. Hoella, sit, please. I can't sit down. He was shot and it's all my fault. It wasn't your fault. He was protecting you. That's what. He wouldn't have needed to protect me if I hadn't been so stupid as to leave the palace and, I mean... That is true. Let's not lie here. I still can't believe that girl got a random text message from an anonymous number and decided I'm just gonna go outside and meet this person. But you know what? It's in the past. Hey, stop beating yourself up. It's all gonna be okay. You don't know that though. What if, Hoella? Daddy, is Hunter okay? Please tell me he's okay. Slow down. Hunter is fine. It grazed his shoulder. A flesh wound, nothing deep. But I thought he was in surgery. For the flesh wound? But I thought, okay, whatever. He's awake and asking for you and to see him. Yes. You brush the tears from your eyes as your father takes you to Hunter's hospital room. When you open the door, you see him sitting in bed, his face pale and his arm bandaged, but otherwise he seems fine. Hoella, let's give him a little hug. You run across the room and throw yourself into his arms. Careful, Your Highness. Sorry, I didn't hurt you, did I? Not at all. My dad worries too much. We'll leave you now. However, Hunter will need some rest before he can be discharged. So take some time and then we shall return to the palace. I want to stay with Hunter. Let's just say how much time do I have? We'll discuss it later. I need a cup of coffee or perhaps something stronger after all today's drama. I'll come with you, Your Majesty. Thank you. Your father and Hunter's dad exit the room, leaving you two alone. Are you in pain? Not really. The area feels a little numb and I feel a little weak, but I think I just lost blood on the way here. I can't believe you took a bullet to protect me. I would have taken 10. Oh, I still can't believe what happened. Neither could I when Lucas said you were missing. I never felt fear like that in my life. I never want to let you out of my sight again. Good, because I'm not going anywhere. We're in for the long haul now. We better hope that this whole little trial and all that stuff is off the board. Like, this boy is doing his job. Romance aside, this boy cares about her so much, he protects her, and he did his job. They're all trying to say he did treason for not doing his job. Where? Where, honey, where? Because he's doing it from what we can see. You saved my life, so I think I need to spend the rest of my life paying off that debt. He sighs as you place a reassuring hand on his back, careful not to put any weight on his bad arm. Suddenly, you hear commotion outside. There he is, sees him. What is going on? 4 guards enter the room and surround Hunter's bed. Hunter Veramund, you have been found guilty of treason against the crown of Castile. What? As punishment for this crime, you will be exiled immediately, banished, and never to return to the kingdom. But get away from him. How dare you? I order you to stand down now. I am the Princess Royal of Castile and woe betide anyone who touches the man I love. Your Highness, with all due respect, we are acting on orders above you. From who? A man who touches him will suffer, mark my words. Oh, well, it's okay, I'll go with them. You will not. This is not okay. From whose orders? I demand to know. As do I. You almost cry with relief as your father stands in the door with his honor guard beside him. Your Majesty, we have orders to exile Hunter Veramund. Whose? The Dowager Queen. Oh, really? Oh, it's her. This sounds a little interesting. Your father's face contorts with rage. This man saved my daughter. He is the hero of Castile. But your Majesty, the treason trial he was found guilty in. Stand down. We shall return to the palace and I will see these orders with my own eyes. Until that time, nobody is to touch him. Hunter, you will come to the palace? Of course, your Majesty. We shall see this taken care of. This little Dowager Queen signing orders of treason? No, why would she do that? Why does she care so much? A little suspicious. When you finally enter the throne room, you see your grandmother sitting on the throne. Oh, is she sitting on the throne? I see you have returned with the traitor in tow. Remove yourself from the throne before I have you thrown into the dungeon. Of course, your Majesty. I was only acting as steward in your absence. You hold no such authority. Olivia is the only one authorized to step in should I be unable to. But when it comes to treason, a serving member of the Castile royal family may preside should his Majesty be unable to. I stepped up to ensure that justice was served, and it was. You have no authority. I have every such authority, and I have signed the exile into law. It is about time someone stepped up in this family to take action against the ridiculous sentiments your peasant wife has sullied our lineage with. I knew you marrying for love would weaken our dynasty, but I never knew how great the damage was until today. You were willing to let a traitor sully the Princess Royal. You are disgraceful, Philippe. Shut your mouth, you venomous old hag. How dare you insult my children? Get her, Queen Olivia. How dare you insult your king? How dare you raise your voice at me, you little kitchen wit? Oh, this little old bag thinks she can try it. Grandma, how you can barely stand probably with your little hips. And how can you even see in front of you, let alone sign a paper? You probably didn't know what you were signing. Guards, remove the Dowager Queen from the court. She has lost her mind. I have lost nothing, Felipe. It is you have lost. You raise your children to believe that lung cockers all when all it does is weaken you. There is nothing you can do. The exile is signed into law. Move her from the courts. Father, it isn't true. There has to be something you can do. If she signed it into law, I can try to repeal it, but it could take months. Chamberlain, how has this been allowed to happen? The former queen said the trial should continue. She said it was your wish. But he wasn't even here. He was tried in absentia without any evidence testimony considering his social status. She found him to be guilty. This is a nightmare. Why? This little man too feels like he should be fired as well. He's been sketchy from day one. There's nothing I can do, but you're the king. I will repeal it, I promise you. But Hunter will be exiled until that point. No. You turn into him throwing yourself into his arms. I won't let them take you. It's okay, Joella. It's going to be okay. Actually, there is a way. What? Last time we were reading about ancient Castile trials, I saw one from the 18th century. King Baldwin, his fourth daughter, was in love with a stable boy. They arrested him and tried him for treason for defiling her, but before they could exile him, they eloped. What? It granted him clemency because as the husband of a princess, he automatically became a duke. As a duke, he could not be guilty of treason for being with the princess. They were of equal social standing. If he married Hunter, he would become a duke and then the treason wouldn't be valid anymore. You feel Hunter stiffen beside you. Phil, that's archaic. You can't expect Joella to marry Hunter just like that. It's her choice. What? I trust my daughter to make the right choices in her life. She will do what she deems is right for herself and Hunter. What do you want to do? Oh my gosh. Honey, we're marrying Hunter. We're not going to let this boy get exiled. And we've been through this story from the beginning. We might as well end with a bang. You do? Of course I do. Only if you want to marry me, that is. Hoella. Hunter drops to his knees as he holds up a ring to you. Hunter, what? My father gave this to me earlier in the hospital. It was my mother's. They were already planning this. Hunter was, his knee, he had a pad on it. He was ready to drop to that floor. He said I would know when the right time was to give you this. I don't think he anticipated today being the day, but I want to marry you. Will you marry me? Of course I will, sweetie. Yes. He kisses you as the crowd around you cheers. But there's no time, Phil. Royal weddings takes months to plan. He's banished. He has less than 24 hours from when the law was signed. How do you know so much about banishment? Because it is the penalty. Abdicating? Your mother looks at your father with a furrowed brow. Then we must work quickly. Royal wedding ceremonies can come later. What matters is they're legally married. You know what we need to do, Liv. Escape plan Delta. Come with me, Hoella. Hunter, come with me. What's happening? Do we have any white dresses? Yes, but please tell me what's going on. Girl, you getting married. I have never told her this, but your father and I had a plan for what would happen should I not prove victorious. Okay, yes. And in one scenario, we planned to wait at the chapel before we left, so then we could never be parted. We were worried if we did not, they would chase us. They could bring him back and force him to wed whoever the winner was. That sounds awful. It's a story for another day, my dearest. Today is your day and we must act quickly. Okay, a few hours later, you sit in the chapel feeling nervous. Hoella, you look stunning. Auntie, what are you doing here? I look, you forgot about the auntie. Did you really think your mother wouldn't call me? No way am I missing this. I can't believe we're finally using Escape Plan Delta, Liv. That was always my personal favorite because it meant you gotta be a witness. You knew about all this. I know about everything. I'm the fairy godmother. They're here. You turn to see Hunter walking in between your father and his, dressed to the nines in his honor guard uniform. Yes, ma'am. Hoella, you look. Are these two, you told me about Her Majesty. Yes. No time to lose then. Come along, you two. You blush as Hunter puts his hands on your back, leading you to the altar. Yes, where the two of you say traditional vows, surrounded all by your close family. I now declare before all the witnesses that they are husband and wife. And as the husband of the Princess Royal, I decree that Hunter Veramon shall henceforth be known as Grand Duke Veramon. Try to exile us. Try to exile us, you old bag. Any charges of treason linked to Mr. Veramon are no longer valid. You can kiss her now. And down they go. Hunter doesn't have to be told twice, dipping you into a passionate kiss as all your immediate family cheer. 4 months later. Okay, so they did it. This little Escape Plan Delta was lit. Mom and Dad were ready. And I'm happy that Dad finally has turned it around. I am very happy that he has turned it around and he's happy for his daughter and he sees the light, literally, and he sees the truth and everything's good. Day of the wedding. Here we go. Time to make this really official. Oh, we're walking up to our man. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to witness the holy union of Princess Hoella of Castile and Grand Duke Veramon. Like the princess's parents before her, she and her intended have prepared their own vows. Your Grace, if you would like to begin. Hoella, you and I have always known one another. From childhood, I've been by your side. I'm not sure if I believe that everyone in this life gets a soulmate, but I know without shadow of a doubt you are mine. Our love began with me as your guardian, but now I must ask that you act as mine. From this day on, my heart is yours, and I ask that you guard it for the rest of your life the way I shall guard you. From this day on, I vow as your husband that I will always keep you safe. I vow to always love you, cherish you, and comfort you. I vow to always be faithful and to never take you for granted. I never thought myself worthy of you, and I vow to prove myself worthy of the gift you have given me. For you have given me your hand, now I am giving you my name, my love, my life. I love you, I honor you, I cherish you, Hoella. And Princess Hoella, if you would like to say your vows, okay, that was very sweet. Emily Bronte wrote, whatever our souls are made of, his and mine are the same. And I know the meaning of those words when I look into your eyes. Even though you were right in front of my nose my entire life, it took me a long time to work that out. There are those in this world who would oppose our union on the grounds that you and I come from different worlds, but I think we have shown them all that love conquers all. My parents paved the way and now we continue the tradition. Let our love shine as a beacon to those who are lost, to those who do not believe in happily ever afters. I vow today to love you always, to honor and cherish you. I vow to be with you in sickness and in health, to never be parted from you, not now and not ever. You saved my life, and now I vow to share that life with you for as long as we both shall live. I vow to always be faithful, kind, and compassionate. I vow to love you with patience and with pride. I love you, Hunter, and I cannot wait to spend the rest of my life with you. Princess Hoella, do you take Grand Duke Hunter? Of course I do. Grand Duke Hunter, do you take Princess Hoella of Castile to be your lawfully wedded wife? I do with every fiber of my being. You may now. We don't need that. Kiss the brow. We're going in. Dip and kiss. This happened last time, these young people. And they had their little happily ever after. This is cute. I am so happy for them. It actually turned out good. This reminds me so much of my own wedding. I remember it well, Your Majesty. Oh, please, our children are married now. Call me Olivia, or Olive. Whilst I am joyful to be here, I am apprehensive for the trial of Saxony. We can discuss it at a later date, but reparations will need to be made. I'm not sure what the King of Saxony could offer to try and repay what he almost took, unless it is his own daughter. Let us hope it does not come to that. I don't plan to have another royal wedding anytime soon. I'm so glad you made it. Oh, thank you so much for inviting me with such a beautiful ceremony. Our parents know how to party. You can say that again, and Hoella is such a beautiful bride. May I announce the arrival of the bride and groom? Please raise a glass. Grand Duke Variman and his wife, Princess Hoella, because I don't trust his royal chamberlain still. But we're here. After you, my beautiful wife. Thank you, my handsome husbands. Oh, how pretty. I can't believe your parents did all this for us. Why not? It's such a huge affair. I never could have imagined my life being like this, especially after the way it was a few weeks ago when we were going through the most. We better get used to it. You're Grand Duke of Castile now. You're entitled to some pomp and circumstance. I think I can get used to that as long as I get to keep you. You get to keep me forever from this day onward. Have you given much thought about what to do next? What do you mean? Now that we're married, life still goes on. What do you want to do with it? I think I want to maybe become a working royal and serve the people of Castile, to open a charity or to back to university. Maybe we could open a charity. Maybe we'll open a charity. That sounds wonderful. I think I'd like to join you. But before that, there's something important we have to do. What? Oh. Citizens of Castile, His Majesty King Felipe would like you to meet his new son-in-law. To think when we were standing up here before, it was a different situation. May I present the royal family of Castile. And here they all are. Here we all are. The royal family. And that's on that. The end. Okay, and that was the end of Protect the Princess. It had a happy ending. I'm happy it ended the way it did. It was positive. Hunter's okay. But there's a few things I'm surprised about. One, whatever happened with the Dowager Queen? Was she punished for all this? I need to know the tea on that. And then second of all, Beatrix. I'm really surprised she was not in on the abduction. I for sure thought she was going to be in on it. I'm a little bit surprised she wasn't, but it was just the nasty man and his uncle doing the most. We had bad vibes in the beginning with that man. But luckily, all's well that ends well. It ended good. We got our little happy ending. Hoella is happy, and especially Hunter, because Hunter deserves it out of everyone, I feel. But let me know what y'all thought of the story in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching as always, and I hope to see you in the next video game we play. Thank you so much again, everyone. And also, go follow and read the amazing author R Gurney's stories. They are very wonderful. Go find them on the Appside app, so go check them out. But thank you so much for watching again, everyone, and I will see you next time. Bye.